What's up, everybody? Back at you with another episode of Blood on the Razor Wire TV, where we bring it to you real and we bring it to you raw. Got a brother on from the great state of Louisiana today. Did some time down there. Got involved in a case, man, where the agent was corrupt. But we're going to talk about Louisiana. We're going to talk about his life and what it was like down there. And I know it's a serious prison system because I've done some articles on that place down there. But anyway, Hustle, tell the people who you are, where you're from. We're going to talk about your book today, too.
Shit, I'm Hustle Garner, man. I'm representing Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Down here in the Bayou, man, the great Bayou, the home of Lil Wayne, BG, Boosie, all the good dudes, you know?
You say all the good dudes are from down there, man. Did you know any of them dudes personally?
Well, I did some time in St. Tammany Parish Jail while I was over there with BG. You know, I heard a couple stories where people was talking about him on the internet. You know, BG was a soldier. I seen him get it on. He definitely was putting that work in. He done his thing.
What was it? Man, let me ask you that then. What was BG like in there?
BG was in a federal tier, which I was in the state tier, which I was on trustee, you know what I'm saying? I'm going around the jail making moves and shit, you know? And there are a lot of people's intrigued with BG, you know? By me being from Hammond, like I away from New Orleans, you know, I was kind of like familiar with the lifestyle he lived. So, you know, I know they had some money, so I was trying to go over there to get it, but he ended up having a fight over there. I forgot what it was behind, but he definitely handled business because I checked into it and see what it was about over there. He was about his business.
No, there was people that talk bad about him sometimes, right?
Yeah, they talk bad about it. They had some pictures on there trying to mimic BG, trying to make it seem as like he was messed up in jail. No, I was over there with him in St. Tammany. He definitely was about his business.
He got busy.
Yeah, he definitely got busy. For sure he got busy. No questions about it.
Let me ask you this, man. What was your life like growing up in Louisiana?
In Louisiana, my lifestyle growing up, man, it was more everybody was on, you know, just trying to do their thing, trying to, you know, get busy, get some money. It wasn't no nowadays how things going now with the little kids walking around with guns. We had to respect the older people. So my story was different. Like, you know, I came with it like, well, if somebody older, I can't cuss around them. Somebody older, I can't sell no drugs around. You know, stuff in that type of manner like that. These days, it ain't working like that. Everybody got guns. The kids killing. They going to school with guns. It's just bad now. It ain't got a lot of leaders now. You know, a lot of followers, no leaders.
A lot of followers, no leaders. I mean, was it violent when you were growing up or not really?
Oh, most definitely, man. It was violent from the crooked police to the people that was struggling, trying to, you know what I'm saying, do better than the next person in a violent type of way. So it definitely had a lot of violence going on. Most definitely did.
I know you get jammed up in a drug case, right?
Yeah, I get jammed up in a drug case, 2009.
Tell me a little bit about that agent, man, because I know that agent, did the agent end up getting arrested?
Yeah, that agent ended up getting arrested, man, with some stuff, you know, with a brother, one of the black brothers, Jay Prince out of Texas, you know, put a lot of stuff in, you know. Well, he was just trying to salute and look out for a lot of people that was going down on corrupt things, which he was speaking about it. I think I looked at an interview where they did on Jay Prince a long time ago where people probably were thinking that he was tripping, but he was trying to shed light on a lot of the corruption that was going on in a good type of way to help people without them falling under the shit that they was trying to do to him. You know, and that it took so long for it to come to the light, which it did, which, you know, I was already caught up with the crooked police deal shit that they done to me before they had to happen. So I had to suffer for it, me and a lot of more dudes.
So there are some cops out there that plant drugs on people, make up evidence, all of that shit, right?
Almost definitely. Definitely got some cops, man, that plant drugs. And then, you know, like I said, on the scene where I been shot one time, you know, I had a cop where, you know, he helped me too. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say all of them bad because one did help me off the floor when I got shot or whatever. But for most of them, you know, with him, that guy there, show that we speaking on, he definitely was one of the ones. He'll put the dope on you and he'll see you to jail for about 100 years for sure. No questions about it.
We're going to talk about him in a minute, but let's talk a little bit about you getting shot. How old were you when you got shot?
Well, I was, when I got shot, man, I was 29 years old when I got shot. You know, dudes coming in trying to rob me. You know, I was doing my thing on the street, which I wasn't slipping even to have no money or nothing like that right there while I lay my head at no money, no drugs, no nothing like that in that manner. Even though I was convicted felon, you know what I'm saying? I looked at it like, if I don't have this gun, the way how they coming, then I'm going to die. But if I do have it, I'm going to stay alive, but I might go to jail. So I took the jail route, you know.
Let me ask you that. What, do they come into your house where you live at and rob you?
Yeah, came into my house where I lived at, you know, demanding some money, which I told them, you know, like, hey, I mean, I got 300,000 for you. Don't kill nobody. Take the money and go, you know. I mean, you know, went on that type of note. where it went on that type of note where things got bad. I got shot. The guy got shot. I'm just glad, I was able to walk out with my life. They walked out with theirs. I ain't retaliated or nothing like that after it happened because I was just so happy to be alive. So, I was able to, thought about my life saying, there's just another part of my story that I could tell in my book. So, my new hustle was to start writing books, start talking to people about what happened to me. Down here, it's easy to be glamorized. And I was one of the ones that definitely was getting it on, no questions about it. So I know younger kids was going to come up looking up to me. So in my mindset, it was like, well, I'm going to tell a story before y'all try what I tried and y'all die because I live to be able to tell a story.
Some people are listening. They're going to be like, 300 grand. Come on, man. The dude's capping. I mean, you was really getting some real money, right?
Well, I'm going to just say this, man. I'm close to New Orleans and Baton Rouge. I'm close. I'm close in between them cities right there. And I know you've been in federal jail when ran into some dudes that probably wasn't capping. That was from either New Orleans or either Baton Rouge. They probably wasn't capping. You know what I'm saying? So let's just look at it like that.
I mean, are you well known down there? People know who you are?
Oh, most definitely. People know who I am. Most definitely do. From the young kids to the older people. Like I said, man, I wasn't disrespectful, so it's easy for me to be able to go to any neighborhood. So I wasn't in beef with nobody, but I can't stop nobody from trying to rob me, But I'm going to put that work in. I put that work in when they were trying to rob me. I'm going to say that.
Let's talk a little bit about it. We can't just, give the people a little bit of the story. We got to give them the story. What they hit you with?
I got shot with an AK. I got shot with an AK-47. The guy that I shot, I think he got shot with a 45, something like that. Cops, they was coming to ask me the story. I'm like, man, I ain't shooting nobody. I don't know what they talking about. But he was like, hey, man, fucking tell the truth. The man all shot all up. We know you did it. I'm like, well, yeah, they were trying to kill me and they was going to kill my family. So I was looking at it like, well, I can't tell the people what's going on these dudes because it's part of the street code. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, well, I ain't shooting nobody.
Fuck it, you ain't shooting nobody, but you got, how many times they hit you with that AK? That's a vicious thing to get with.
I got shot with AK. I got shot 2 times, man, where I had staples in my stomach. I think I had like 39 staples, something like that in my stomach, from the top to the bottom, stapled me up. Shot all up, stayed in the hospital for 10 days. They said I wasn't going to walk, I think, for the next 3 months, man. I started walking before I even left the place because I wanted to live. I wanted to be able to stand up. You can't be no sheep in the world with wolves. So I had to be strong once I leave the hospital because I was going back into that,
Let me ask you this. When you get hit with this AK, right? I want, some people are watching the show. What's going through your mind, man? I mean, are you allegedly firing back at the time that you got shot? Now you're allegedly firing back.
Yeah, I was allegedly firing back, saying, I was allegedly firing back, but I'm shot. So my mind's saying, we all can die. Let's die in this motherfucker. This the life I live. So that's the life I chose to live. So I ain't glorifying it, glamorizing it. I'm just saying, that's just what was going on. And that's what was going on, So I put myself in them shoes and I had to put them shoes on. It's just how it is.
Hey, I mean, it's man, wow. Hit with an AK. I got a homeboy from where I'm from that got hit with an AK and hit him 4 or 5 times. Dude named T-Real, and he ended up making it too. But when you get hit with that AK, man, it's probably, in most cases, it's pretty much over with, right?
Yeah, be honest with you, just like Soldier Slim said from New Orleans, that chopper, that bitch gonna knock your ass off. I'm gonna say that.
So you're hit. You tell them, hey, man, there's money here. Why do they hit you, man, if they can get the money?
Because I said the money was there and I was just bullshitting about the money. I just need to get my hand on, allegedly get my hand on what I need to get mine to.
They never took off with 300 grand.
No, indeed. I wasn't going to come off with it. It was just a good day for me to die, but I wasn't going to come off with it anyway.
So that night, your life was worth $300,000, right?
I ain't have the 300,000 in the house, Chad. It's just I know they just wasn't those real deal street dudes. It was like more of like, they was on some shit like what they did with AZ on Paid in Full, but he wasn't going to go there for me. I wasn't slipping. I was always thinking like either the police trying to do something crooked to me or I got to be alerted all the time. So it was kind of like different with my story. Like it was like, I didn't know they was there, but I could sense something wrong when I pulled to my driveway. So I'm already alert. So if something bad about to happen, it's going to happen not only to me, it's going to happen to you too.
I know you end up in that Louisiana State prison, man. What do you go to prison for?
I went to prison for a cocaine charge, possession charge, which they allegedly say I put them on a high-speed chase and this, and then they allegedly say I threw some cocaine out the car. So they was wanting more of like, at the time, me to cooperate with them, but I was on some shit like, well, Why would I cooperate? Why would I cooperate with y'all? I didn't even get caught with no dope, first off. And second off, I'm not going to cooperate with y'all anyway. So what made y'all come up with that type of concept to come to me with that? Maybe they were thinking, well, he young and we can help you. Every time it happened to me, I always say I don't need no help. That's why I always end up getting done. I don't need no help. I just ain't doing that to myself and the people that surround me. First off, I can't do that to me because I got to be out there. Second of all, I got family, so I don't want nobody even looking at my family in a way like, oh, I did this to they people or did this. And like I said, I can go to any neighborhood that's down here. So I don't want to mess that up for myself or my people that surround me. So there's just something that, I came from a different type of club share where when I came in the game, man, it was like, you just can't do that type of stuff. It just can't happen no matter what time you get. I mean, I done went to jail one time. I had 7 people on the charge with me, and I'm the only one that was left in jail. And I didn't even have no drugs on me then. I just can't say nothing about it. That I can say it on Blood on the Razor Wire TV, but I can't talk to them.
It's all good, man. So you go into that Louisiana State Prison. What's it like down there? What's life like in that prison?
Well, I'm going to tell you like this here. In that prison system, man, a lot of these dudes, man, I see them out there, they toting guns and shit, man. They ain't ready to fuck with that. Well, I'm sorry, my cousin, but they not ready to mess with that state prison. Guess what? You got younger dudes now that's coming to prison that, guess what? They leaving the guns at home and they bringing the knives with them. It seems like they coming to jail with the knives on. They sticking. And they really sticking. Better yet, they sticking to the point, Chad, where they don't know how to stick, so they'll stick you anywhere. How that sound?
I mean, that's a wild life. Lately I've seen a lot of stuff on social media right in Alabama. I did some stories about it, really to bring some attention on it. But I see a lot of white dudes down there, man, just getting punished, man, not fighting back. What's it like for white dudes in Louisiana State Prison?
Well, if it's a white dude here in a prison, man, he better be definitely cool with somebody that's in that dorm that's black, or he better be a person that went to jail and got clean, that was a user, and and somebody he was copping from when he was on the street that's kind of like holding that bitch down. Most of the time in state prisons, they don't got no shot callers. It's just all about your reputation. You holding you down. You ain't holding no 10 people down or no car down. It ain't working like that. So you might have, your respect level will take you a long way at state jail too, because they'll ship you any jail. They don't matter if you're beefing with these dudes. They put you right in the dorm with them. And whenever y'all get finished getting busy, you're going right back in there with them again. So it's either die or die.
So they're not just taking advantage of white dudes simply because they're white.
No, I know some white boys that'll tear your ass up. I know that. I know some white boys that beat the shit out you.
How about Hispanics? So is there any Hispanics down there?
No, well, they don't know. They had a lot of Hispanic dudes, man. It's just a couple of them. If it's 100 people in one unit, it might be 2 people that's in there Hispanic and they cool with each other.
So they kind of stick together, the ones that are there?
Yeah, they kind of stick together, maybe drawing or making cards or something like this. So we'll be cool with them dudes. Like we might be getting them dudes, spending money with them dudes to kind of make shit like Christmas cards, Valentine's Day gifts for your family and stuff like that. So they not no threat to nobody. It's more of like black, white, Mexican, shit like that. Now the Mexican dudes, I can speak on them too because I done some time with them. They was cool, but they definitely get busy. When I mean get busy, they gonna catch you sleep. They gonna burn your ass up. They gonna take the fucking glass out of the microwave and break it and put it in a laundry bag and jug your ass up. It's just all type of shit like that.
What's one of the worst things you've seen in that prison system?
The worst things I've seen in the prison system, Chad, to be honest with you, was two dudes in the bed together, man. I looked on side of me, I seen 2 dudes in the bed together. One had
bro, I didn't expect that. All right, man, go ahead.
One had some fucking goddamn M&Ms on his eyelashes and like M&Ms on that. So he dressed like a real girl, got body did. So the dude that was sitting on top of me, which he had like I think 70 years, I think it was like a robbery or something he had. And he tell me, he wake me up, he's like, hey man, look, Russell, bro, that dude looks so good. What? He tells me, man, that dude looks so good. Like he got all that time. You know what I'm saying? So to each his own, I was like, man, I ain't cool with it. Then the dude the next day, I was walking and going to child and the dude stopped me, which was the female of the booty bandit gang. What they call them in jail, booty bandits. You know how they do it. He was like, hey, where you from, black? I'm like, man, I'm from Hammond. I'm like, but I ain't getting down though. I'm good. He's like, no, black, you ain't all that no. So I'm glad I wasn't pretty. So he didn't want me,
God damn, boy. Man, wow. On the violent tip, man, what was it like there? What was the worst thing that you seen on the violence?
On the violent tip, man, I seen what a dude took some lots, man. I seen what dude took some lots, man. He tied them in double knots. Some guys that was out of New Orleans, and the older guy that was in jail he was in jail for like 14 years, and his younger guy come to jail, and his older guy got on that synthetic marijuana. He hit the synthetic marijuana, and he thought that the guy that just came in the unit killed his people, but he was tripping. And I was shooting basketball with the guy. The guy just came or whatever. He was talking to me about doing some stuff. And the old man coming, he was like, hey, man, you step back. This dude killed my people. So the dude looking at me like, man, I don't know what he's talking about. So the old man grabbed he had the lot with the socks in there, wrapped the dude on top of the head. He wraps him on top of the head. So he been running after this dude chair for like 3 or 4 minutes for sure. So this dude, the younger dude, walked across every bottom rack that they had inside of the jail running from this old man, and ended up running straight into him and getting hit with that bitch and knocked clean out. So old man knocks him out, search him, saying that this dude killed his people looking for a gun. So synthetic marijuana made him think the younger dude had a gun on him, and he was in jail already.
Let's talk about the synthetic marijuana. It's an epidemic in prison now, right?
Right.
I mean, are people in there stealing and selling their food, selling their hygiene products?
Right.
Get high on that shit?
No, I ain't never did that before, Chad, man. To be honest with you, I never even smoked weed before, bro. I was always wanting to stay sane.
No. I'm not asking you. I'm saying dudes in there. When I was in there, it was like the new, it was an epidemic in there, where we could call it a pandemic if we want, where, these dudes were selling their shit, bro, selling their prison food in order to get high. Was it like that in Louisiana?
Most definitely. It definitely was like that. Probably was even worse than that, Chad. Motherfuckers probably sell you their ass to get out of jail.
Well, and on another note, I don't think I've been some places where they weren't selling their ass for it, at least not openly. But, since we're talking about something like that, I've been in the feds, and I spoke about a dude named Sporty that was from the Bayou, and he was on ass. Some of them Louisiana dudes were on ass. What was it like in the state prison over there?
A lot of them in state prison, Chad, I can say that too, man. A lot of them on ass. Most definitely that. A lot of them on ass. I can't really determine or tell you exactly which towns, because they got a lot of the towns that's around, like Lafayette, Lake Charles, Alexandria, Baton Rouge. Like, I wouldn't really kind of like, because it was the dudes I was cool with. If I thought they was on some shit like that, then I was de-cooling them right there. We wasn't cool because that wasn't the kick I was on.
Yeah, they're de-cooled.
Yeah, de-cool. So, I mean,
the agent in your case, man, in the details. So you can't just be like, oh, man, the agent got arrested and you wrote a book about this. So tell us.
Right. Well, what happened was, I guess, man, from my perspective, looking into it, because I was thinking the same thing that Jay Prince was thinking too, man. When is this going to stop with this agent or with this crooked stuff going on, which I thought it'd never stop. I was thinking like, well, they running the game. If I look like I'm running the game, they go put me in some type of federal conspiracy. I can't even be cool with 5 or 6, 3 or 4 more people. They got a gang of motherfuckers doing crooked shit and it's working. So my thing was, like, when is this gonna stop? It's bad. When is it gonna stop? When it hit the news, it kind of shocked me. It shocked me because it took for Jay Prince to come, man, all the way from Houston, Texas, man, to speak on this thing. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of people that he knew. Where you got guys like, I think it was Master P or somebody way back in the days too, man, that they was targeting them dudes, trying to put some fake stuff on them because they were trying to beat somebody or, trying to just beat somebody in life. Because a lot of the times, man, Chad, people don't be bad people, man. They don't be bad people. They just be wanting to have shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just be wanting to have a little bit of something, And that little bit of something that cause you to lose your life, your freedom, you'll run into a crooked police. Because they got a lot of crooked motherfuckers out there right now, So that being part of that game, Chad, is what I'm trying to say, man. You don't know what you're going to run into. It got crooked shit going on. It ain't never going to stop. It ain't nothing me or you can do about it. But just to address it on blood on the razor wire where people could kind of get a good idea or understanding what's going on before they glamorize the life. And they say they want nice rims, Forgiatos, Corvettes. It's not fucking worth it. I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. I'm good at what I do. And I'm telling you now, you'll get a life sentence doing it. And if there's something that I wasn't looking into it like that at first, Chad, because I was thinking like, I just want to get me a little bit of something. I want to have something. I want to be nice. I want to get me a couple chains. I want to do like Lil Wayne, bling bling. BG, they bling bling it. Birdman is looking good. But That life right there, man, Chad, I think I would have been better off just getting me a job in the plant or be a fucking firefighter or something. At least I wouldn't have to serve no time in jail or you know, or I wouldn't even got a chance to either see the shit that I done seen, you know what I'm saying? Because it was bad. Everything was bad that came along with the game. Because it don't take nobody, Chad, to make up a lie and say, well, this person was giving me this and this and that. Then you go to federal court and then the people believe the shit. You get what I'm saying? So,
Agent, what did he do to you specifically? What did he do? Did he plant something on you? Did he say he found something on you? What happened?
one time, what happened was he jumped out one time. Him and some more agents, man, they had regular clothes on, and they found some drugs on the ground. And the older lady, man, that I was in yours, she was telling them like, there's no kind of way that this was him. He just pulled up. There's no kind of way that you found it over there, and he put it over there because he never been over there. Because she had cameras on the yard. And he was like, I want to put Hustler ass in jail anyway. You don't want to get with the team, man, the A team and all this old crazy shit. They call it, bro. That mean you can sell drugs as long as you rolling with them. So my thing was like, nah. So I went to jail then. Let's just say that I went to jail then. I had to pay like a bond at that time. They was letting you do like property bonds. My bond like $50,000 for a drug charge. Which when I got to the jail, Chad, I never even know what kind of drugs it was because it wasn't mine. But there was the old kick on. I want to think, Chad, like these dudes, not just police, man. They some type of like they killing motherfuckers. They doing way more shit than you could speak on. You know what I'm saying? Without getting yourself in trouble. That's what I would think.
How much time did that cop get?
I think that cop ended up getting, Chad, I think 12 years or 11 years somewhere down the line. I know when I got the time fucking with him, I done 5 years flat. I done 5 years. I was 19 years old. I got in trouble and I ain't never come back to 5 years later. I can tell you that. My first time, no probation, no parole, no nothing, gone. That's just how it is.
So you end up doing 5 years because this dude planted some shit.
Yeah, because they found some shit, man, that wasn't in my possession, which I wasn't real skilled. You know, I ain't had to read up on a lot of stuff like I am now with the knowledge I got now, just reading other people's mistakes, reading a lot of case laws. It probably wouldn't have went like that then, but even with the crooked stuff that was going on, it probably would have been worse because I probably would have did like you, Chad. I probably would have just went to trial. You know, I'd have been like, fuck it, man. You want to give me all this time? I just go to trial. Then, you know, so my thing was, I don't want to get 100 years. So I just take this. You know, I just take the 10 years for the state, do the 5. That's what was going on. And when I get out, I'll be on 5 years. Pay for some shit I did get caught with.
Maybe we might have to do a story on the cop.
Yeah, we definitely can collaborate there, man. We're going to send that story from Rochester all the way to Louisiana. We can do that. Definitely that.
Did they go to the feds or did they go to the state, those cops?
They went to the feds, Chad. They went to the feds, man. They done a whole lot of people 30 down here in Louisiana, man. I had one of my brothers, Keith, man. He a real good dude, solid, strong, stand-up dude, bro. I look at it, you know, I think about him all the time. You know, he went to jail just from standing up. The shit that they put on him, it wasn't it, bro. It definitely wasn't it. He just was a soldier. A lot of the times, bro, like Boosie said, some people gonna make it, some ain't. He was one of the ones that made it. He done the time and came home before all the corruption shit hadn't popped up too. I think he ended up doing 10 years or 12 years or something like that. You know, he stands strong.
Were you surprised when Boosie just caught that recent case?
Well, I wasn't surprised, man. The success rate that Boosie got going, man, because Boosie really got it out the mud. You know, I ain't from Baton Rouge, man. I'm like an hour or 45 minutes away from it. Boosie really just, you know, he got it out the mud, bro. He wanted to change his life around. He put in the work, you know. He done what he had to do, so he deserved everything that he do have, you know.
And I know now you're working a real job, right?
Oh, yeah, man, working a real job, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to show the people with my influence that, man, that's the right way to do. I talk to people all the time, and I tell them the same thing. They like, hey, man, what, you a pastor or something? Nah, man, I'm telling you what's going to happen. Go somewhere where you don't want to go, and you're not going to make it home. You're going to get sentenced in court, and it's going to be your last time getting sentenced because you're going to die wherever they sentence you. That's how I go. That's the reality to this shit, Chad.
What's it like for a dude that used to get big money to have to go work a 9 to 5? How hard is that, bro?
Well, it's so hard. It's real hard, Chad, for me because I be having a, let's just say, cage my rage when I get around people. I be like, hold on, you mean to tell me you want me to go do this? Oh, man, I'll pay you to do it for me. It won't even have, I'll pay you to do it for me. I'll pay you to work for me while I'm working. But sometimes I be thinking like, you know, discipline yourself, man, and just being real with yourself, just saying like, you know, I've lived that life. I done had a whole lot of money before. Like, You know, it ain't good, man. You're gonna be hard to sleep. I mean, you're not gonna have no real old lady because the lifestyle you're saying, I'm gonna go to jail one day, so I might as well just fuck all these girls. Might as well do this. So, you know, I mean, the right way to doing things, Chad, to be honest with you, man, is doing it the honest way. The honest way, man, you gonna meet a lot of honest people. If you're doing it the wrong way, you're gonna meet a lot of crooks, for sure. You're gonna meet a lot of people that think fast like you, for sure. And the trick gonna get played on you, and it's gonna hurt when it hits you. That's just how it goes. That's the reality.
How old are you now?
34 years old, Chad. I'm 34 years old, man. I feel blessed. I feel good, man. You know, I'm healthy, good. I eat good, life good. And the street game is just something, brother, that they'll never get a chance to put handcuffs on me or do me nothing ever again because I know what not to do. I'm not going to go around the people that I ain't saying I ain't cool with them, Chad, but I'm a deep friend. All they got to do is come around me with a gun on them or they sweet shit, that crazy shit they got going on because they going to lock me up and they probably let y'all go because y'all ain't on papers. You know I know convicted fellas, so you can do this shit and get away with me. They going to be like, oh, fuck that, man. He don't supposed to be around and lock his ass up. Better yet, take the gun that they found, they put it on him, we're going to indict him federal. You got to call his boy Chad Martin to do his casework.
Oh, shit. Anyway, listen, man, tell the people what the name of your book is and where they can find it.
You can find my book on Amazon, man. The name of the book is The Hustle Going to Store, you know. You can find it on Amazon. It's $20, but my old lady, she got books of it, you know. She got some, you know, individual copies, you know. And I'll probably be giving some out, man. Trying to do the same thing you do, Chad, man. I definitely look up to you, Chad, with the stuff that you're doing, man. You inspire me to do a whole lot of stuff in your way, man, because it's the right way, you know. So I might give out a couple books too.
Well, that's what's up, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. I do what I do because I want to, man. And I told people 1,000 times, YouTube doesn't pay my bills. I do it because I think it helps people. I feel like I owe a little something back to the people, and it's therapeutic, man. When you know you got to buy some kids some clothes and you know, that you don't know, and you make them look a little better when they go to school, feel better. You know, those things matter. When you talk to dudes that, you know, been to prison, like, yo, bro, I need a little, man, help, man, please, man. And sometimes they ain't even financial help. Sometimes they just want some advice. How do you make it? You know what, man? Right. Community, we work together, man, to stay out of prison. So, anyway, man.
To be honest, yeah, man, they got a lot of these younger kids, man, I talk to all the time, man. You know, they so smart, man, but I mean, we need to give them the fuel. We need to put the wood in the fire for them, man, to be able to enhance themselves more and get better with, you know, like with their schoolwork. Because I got, man, I'm telling you, man, I know a little girl named Kennedy McGowan, man. I promise she's so smart, man. It's like ridiculous crazy. Like she really, really smart, man. And down here, we at Louisiana, man, it's too small for her. So she definitely coming up your way in the big city. I'm sending her up there.
Oh, boy. Hey, listen, man, before we get ready to go, man, anything you want to say?
Well, this is what I want to say, man, to all the kids, man, that's, you know, coming up, man, some that's living in poverty, some that's, you know, because you don't have to be in poverty, man, to turn out to be bad. You can have people come from a rich family, they be the worst people in the fucking world. I'm telling you, you got the preacher daughter, the worst daughter in the world. I just look at it like this, man. A lot of the kids, man, and get under somebody, man, that done been through something to change their life. Get under somebody, man, that actually been there where the prison's at, where they stabbing at, where people dying at, where you got the real car, where you got to get in this car, or you can't be in no independent car, your ass is gonna die that day. Or like Chad say, goddamn, when you hit Big Sandy, or you hit shit like that right there, where it's really they playing that night play. Y'all not ready for that, man. Change y'all life around, bro. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Put the guns down. Drop them. Put them down. They gonna fuck over. Put it down. If you take somebody's life, man, they gonna put you in the worst jail ever. I guarantee you. I'm here to tell you that it's gonna happen to you.
Well, listen, man, I definitely appreciate you coming on, sharing your story, your experiences, man. Hopefully someone listens. Tell people if you like what we're doing, you already know what it is. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. With respect, Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Until tomorrow, we're out.